Hey there, I'm Mike. Today I'm going to show you how to test internal clearance on rotation bearings. Here are the tools you're going to need: a dial indicator with a magnetic base and another crane or overhead hoist. But before we get started, make sure you read, understand, and obey the manufacturer's instructions and safety rules, your employer's safety rules and worksite regulations, and all applicable governmental regulations. You also ought to make sure you have the appropriate tools, lifting equipment, and a suitable workshop. The overall condition of the equipment, maintenance, and inspection procedures are just as important as safe operating procedures and a positive attitude towards safety. All these procedures properly applied will significantly reduce the likelihood of an accident or equipment failure. Finally, feel free to pause the video at any time to make sure you're doing each step safely and correctly. Now, the rotation bearings have reached their useful life when you notice these symptoms: metal particles in the grease, increased drive power is required, noise, rough operation, or a steady increase of bearing clearance. This will accelerate toward the end of the bearing life. Now, you're going to start with the boom and the boom rest and outriggers and stabilizers set. Then attach the dial indicator base to the top of the frame side plate or top plate on the side opposite the direction the boom is pointing. Next, locate the dial indicator needle on the turret base plate. Now go ahead and power the boom down in the boom rest and reset the dial indicator to 0. Then go ahead and raise the boom approximately 3 inches above the boom rest and record the deflection indicated on the dial. At this point, you will repeat the last 2 steps 3 times and average the readings. If the average deflection is greater than 9/100ths, the bearing should be replaced. If the average deflection is less than 9/100ths, then repeat the measurement procedure every 45 degrees around the entire working area of the crane. Using this diagram as a reference, measure deflection at points 2, 3, 7, and 8 for 180 degrees rotation. At this point, you're going to locate the dial indicator on the frame directly opposite to the direction the boom is pointing. Be sure to use another crane or overhead hoist to support the end of the boom while powering down and resetting the dial indicator. Finally, remember that an average deflection greater than 9/100ths in any position means the bearing has reached its useful life and should be replaced. All right, now that you've tested the internal clearance on rotation bearings, you should be good to go. If you need more help, don't hesitate to reach out to one of our service techs at 531-772-0829. And make sure to check out our other technical support videos at elliotequip.com.